Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm having Indian. Oh wow, that actually looks really good. We have a keema naan, which is a meat naan bread. This is aloo chat, is Bombay potatoes, so as a starter. So I can open up the maize, which is the spag. There you go, you want to grab a handful while you're there. Whoa, that's quite a few chips. Chicken curry, I believe this is. Smells lovely. I don't know if I can, whether you can see it. It's hard for me to show you these curries. This is a lamb fowl, a vindaloo, 2 samosas. Oh, okay, I didn't know a portion had 2. If I'd known, I'd just got 1 portion of them. Onion bhaji. This also comes in a portion of 2. This is saag aloo, so this is spinach and potatoes. This is what saag aloo looks like. Looks actually quite nice. Bloody hot. I've got some plain rice here. This is pilau rice. Right, I am going to set this all up and then I'll bring you back. Right, let's try a bit of saag aloo. Right, before we do get started, a shout out, a subscriber of mine has a son. It is his birthday today. So Bertie, your dad wants me to wish you a very happy birthday. Unfortunately, with everything that is going on, I don't know if you've managed to have a party at all, but I'm sure once this is all over, you might get a late birthday. Shout out goes to every child who does have a birthday as well. It's very, very difficult for them to understand. You know, as parents, you try to tell them, try to explain to them, but some of them might feel like they've been naughty, so they're not having a birthday party with all their friends, so they don't understand that it's not their fault. It is something that we are on lockdown, so we can't go out. But Bertie, I hope you have a fantastic birthday. Well, I've tasted this. This is actually lassi, because I did ask them if they had, if they sold lassi, because on the drinks all they had was Coca-Cola, Diet Cola or 7-Up, and he said that they have lassi, but there's got no way to transport it for deliveries, because I think they're a restaurant, primarily a restaurant which is doing takeaways now because the restaurant is closed, which is why it's like that. On this plate I've got my 2 rices, I've got my 2 starters, I've got my other 2 starters, me keema naan, me chips, I've got the lamb fowl, I've got the vindaloo underneath me, and I've also got the normal curry underneath me as well, so I'm going to try them and then go from there. I did mention to you I was going to talk about I actually worked in an Indian takeaway before. The company was called Bombay Bicycle Club. They have loads of restaurants all over London. I used to work in a Surrey branch in Weybridge. Such a beautiful, beautiful area around there, very posh, but the houses looked so beautiful. If I've ordered the wrong things, I apologise. The only things I know of are these 2 starters and these 2. And obviously the naan bread and chips and rice. If there's something that you want me to see eat next time on an Indian, let me know. They didn't have any wraps. I wanted to get a wrap, but because this was primarily an Indian restaurant and not an Indian takeaway, they don't do wraps, which is a shame because I had the wrap before from a different place and it was amazing. Yeah, so I used to work in an Indian takeaway. I started off primarily see if that helps with the food being closer to you guys. I started off primarily as a delivery driver. And then obviously while waiting for deliveries, I was watching them on front of house where they answer the telephone to speak to customers. And yeah, sometimes I was really busy, they was doing something else and the phone was ringing. So I'd answer the phone, I'd be like, good evening Bombay Bicycle Club, how can I help you? And then I became like an all-round person where when I'm not doing a delivery and I come back, I had my own login. So I would log in, answer the phone, take an order for the customers and stuff like that. But yeah, I loved it, man. We had a laugh there as well. Very professional. Let me point out, it was very professional. It wasn't we had a laugh, we was mucking about. The job itself was very professional. We had professional chefs. I was never allowed to cook anyone's food. But we had a laugh, a bit of banter. I actually had 2 accidents on the bike there. One was I was going through a gated community, and this gated community, loads of famous people have. I think John Terry has a property in St George's Hill, or I think Abramovich has one. I don't know if John Terry has one. I think Abramovich has one. Loads and loads of famous people live there. So I've taken delivery there to them, and there's no lights, so it's pitch black. And I was going down the road, and normally when there's speed bumps, you have reflectors to let you know that there's a speed bump there. There wasn't any reflectors, so I'd gone normal, about 30 mile an hour, or 20 mile an hour. I can't remember, I think it was 20, because I think the community, inside the community, you can only go 20 miles an hour. So I was doing 20 mile an hour in there, and yeah, I didn't see it till the last minute, so I panicked because I see the speed bump there, and I thought, oh, I've got to really slow down. So I panicked. I pressed the, I think it was a front brake. I slammed on one of the brakes, and then the bike slid from underneath me, and I was rolling. Luckily, the food was already delivered. I was on my way out of the place. I can't tell you how many times I got lost in there. Yeah, there was loads and loads of beautiful houses. Oh my God. There was one at the top of the hill, so you had to go up a really steep hill, and at the top there was just a beautiful house. I reckon that house must be worth millions and millions, because the view you can get from the top. I mean, this hill was huge to go up, and it only had one house at the top here. So the views that house would have got, man, oh, that'd have been beautiful. The aloo chat is quite spicy. We never had cucumber in ours when we used to make ours. shout out to anyone who works in a restaurant and has to use a tandoor. Wow, that is hot. If you don't know what a tandoor is the clay oven where they make the naan breads and the meats. They put the meats on a stick and then they put the stick inside. Same as the meats, they'll have like a little thing that they have. They'll pull it over the cloth, put their hand in and slap it against the wall. It was like, see, I didn't know, and then one of the chefs was like, oh, put your arm in there. So okay, I would never felt anything that hot. The chefs trolled me once as well. I think we was closing up, or we just started, I can't remember. And the chef was like, oh, try this. So what is it? He was like, oh, lime pickle. And I was like, yeah, okay. I blew my head off. Blew my head off. You know, I miss those guys, man. I would have loved to have kept in touch. Right, let me move the lassie out of the way. Let me try some of this in the normal chicken sauce. It's nice. The only issue I find with takeaways, they just got the thing on it. No. Where we used to work, we used to make, the chefs used to make the samosas by hand. And what they do is on one of the corners, they would put like a red marking or a green marking on it with like a food colouring, so you knew which was vegetarian, which was chicken, and which was lamb. You know what? This food's quite nice. I have to rate it. But yeah, I miss working up there, man. You know, I used to have to travel on the train from Hounslow up to Weybridge every day. Even though I loved it there, man, like up there so much, it was nice, it was peaceful, it was beautiful to drive around. It was quite a trek because from the train station to the restaurant itself, it was a mile. So it was very time consuming for not much money. So I did ask for transfer, reluctantly so. I did ask for transfer. And I did put on their Putney branch, which was biggest mistake I made. I'd rather have just stayed in Weybridge in Surrey rather than going Putney, because in Weybridge I was there every single day. I was told I was working every day. And then when they moved me to Putney, they wanted to give me 2 days a week. The shifts was ridiculous, and yes, I ended up leaving now, unfortunately. But I did love working for the company. Right, let's have some onion bhaji. So Easter has been cancelled. We are on lockdown. I think it's a 95% chance that Easter is going to be cancelled, because you can't go out and visit family. You can't go out and visit. If you've got a boyfriend who don't live with you, you can't even go and visit him, which is crazy. But fair enough. They want everyone to stay in. We have to stay in. You know, we do what we have to do, what we're told. So, yeah, unfortunately, it looks like I'm not going to have another roast dinner until Christmas. But I really, really loved that roast dinner I had. I do want to mention a couple of things about that roast dinner. One, someone put a comment on that video. Please don't give that person any hate. There was a venting. There wasn't genuinely angry. Because if they was, they wouldn't have if they was genuinely angry, they would have disliked the video. They did not dislike the video. They just put a comment down. So please don't give them any hate. We're all having a stressful time at the moment. It's understandable that we're going to lose it. We're going to go, woo! So please, it didn't affect me in any way. So please don't let it affect any of you guys as well, and leave anything negative for that person. What I do want to say is thank you from the bottom of my heart, guys. Thank you so much. In 48 hours after that video being up, it hit 1,000 views after only 48 hours. That is that is amazing. That is amazing. I'm lost for words. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart, man. That means so much to me. What I will do is, I forgot, the next samosa I will show you what it looks like inside. I've just been really enjoying the food, so I haven't fingered it. I'm not looking forward to trying the fowl, because that's supposed to be really like boom, and I can feel the spice from just this lot. So God knows what I'm going to be like. Not really a fan of onion bhajis. These ain't too bad, to be fair. I hate it when you get an onion bhaji and it's really, really greasy. playing. Right, let me show you again quickly. Yeah, it's got onions in there, peas and meat, and lamb meat. Or it might be potatoes, not onions, I'm not sure. I love samosas, man. Oh my god. Samosas are probably my favourite thing to get from a restaurant. Or, if I can say it properly, right, let me open it up a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, that's basically meat stuffed inside the bread. I do love a good keema naan. Naan breads are delicious, and they really, really are. Also, there is something else which is really, really nice from an Indian takeaway. I used to get it for my sister all the time, and it used to be called pasanda karbari. And what that is, the pasanda is the lamb meat that they put on a stick and then cook. And then karbari is like it's like a really sweet curry sauce. Not curry sauce, but it's just really sweet curry. My sister used to love that. That was my sister's favourite from an Indian. But yeah, it was a bit too sweet for me. I've never been big on Indian food because everything's quite spicy. I can feel it in my mouth right now, and I've not even tried the 2 hot ones yet. If you're wondering why I haven't opened up the other ones yet, it's because if I was to pour it on here, it would just float everywhere and soak everything. Yeah, I don't want all the sauce to be floating, all the rice to end up floating on it. Right, let's move that there for the moment. And let's have my normal chicken curry. What? You've had food. I literally fed you just before the food came. Oh. Yes. It's a curry. Well, this Vindaloo is rumoured to be hot. Very, very hot. Look at the dark. Oh god, it looks thick as well. This one is chicken. Oh crap. Right, let's get a big chunk of meat. You can feel it. You can definitely feel it. Let's move this out of the way. Shit. See, that's too spicy. And what I mean by that is the spice overpowers any flavours you get from it. There you go, that's really calmed down my taste buds now. But damn, that was really, really hot. Right, what rice am I going to have this curry with? Let me try dipping the bread in here. Oh! Right. Right, let's try the lamb fowl. Oh man. Wow. Look how thick that is. You know what? The fowl is not hot, but it's got a horrible taste to it. I don't know what that taste is. It's not very nice. Let's bring this other one back. Yeah, the fowl is not hot. The vindaloo's hotter than the fowl. I've got the rice in here with the curry. Let's mix up a little bit. There you go. There's a mouthful. It's not a spicy one. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting the fowl to be hotter than the vindaloo. But don't get me wrong, the fowl's not mild, not in the slightest. But other than the kick it has a horrible taste to it. And I've had the fiery fowl from Morrison's. I've got another 2 of them in my freezer. I thought it was just because of Morrison's, but it has the same flavour. So I don't know what that is that's in there. But it's ruining the flavour of the fiery fowl. That is just rank. It is foul. That Vindaloo is just spice. Blows your head off spice. I don't know how I can sort these 2 out, because I'm not going to waste them. I think what I might do is might put them both in a pan, maybe add a bit of cream, a bit of butter, a bit of cheese, mix it together, and then the rest of the rice, have it like that. Hopefully the cheese, the butter and the cream might help, you know, bring the spice down. Because like I said, it's only the Vindaloo that's really spicy. The fowl, it's just got a really nasty taste. So if you're mixing it with other things, it might not be so bad.